Hey guys, it's John here coming to you with a more action collectibles and Diamond Select Toys Buffy the Vampire Slayer review. Here I have for you today Buffy Summers, Rupert Giles, Xander Harris, Willow Rosenberg, Angel, Cordellia Chase, Oz, Faith Lehane, Anya Jenkins, Tara Maclay, Spike, and Dawn Summers. So let's jump right in and have a closer look at the Scooby Gang themselves. So here we have the gang lined up and out of each of their individual clamshell packagings with cardboard backings. The type of packaging though very nice, having a promotional shot of the respected actors or actresses who portray these characters at the front, and a variety of variants and other figures in the line at the back unfortunately has to be destroyed in order to set these figures free. The figures that I have here from the huge Buffy the Vampire Slayer action figure line were produced between 2000 to 2006 by two different companies. The earliest being More Action Collectibles, which made figures based early on in the TV series. From More Action Collectibles, here I have Giles, Cordelia, and Oz. Diamond Select Toys then later picked up the rights and produced figures for the rest of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV series lifespan, with Gentle Giant Studios providing intricate sculpts. From Diamond Select Toys, here I have Buffy, Xander, Willow, Angel, Faith, Anya, Tara, Spike, and Dawn. Between these figures, I have a combination of standard series action figures which were made throughout the long Buffy the Vampire Slayer figure course, which was split between a variety of series itself, and the Deluxe action figure series, which was made later down in the line with added detail and articulation. Having a quick run through of each character and their represented figure that I have here today, starting off with Graduation Day Part 1 Buffy Summers from the Deluxe figure series made in 2005. Rupert Giles from the second series made in 2000. Season 7 Xander Harris from the 8th series made in 2006. Chosen Willow Rosenberg from the Deluxe figure series made in 2007. Are You Now or Have You Ever Been 1950s Angel from the Deluxe figure series made in 2006. Cordelia Chase from the 3rd series made in 2001. Oz from the 2nd series made in 2000. End of Days Faith Lehane from the Deluxe figure series made in 2005. Season 5 Anya Jenkins from the 6th series made in 2004. New Moon Rising Tara Maclay from the 5th series made in 2004. School Heart Spike from the Deluxe figure series made in 2006. And lastly, Lessons Dawn Summers from the 7th series made in 2006. Face-wise, each character resembles their actor or actress counterparts closely, though some more than others. There are definite standouts in my opinion, with Buffy, Willow, Angel, Cordelia, Oz and Spike having the best sculpts and paintwork, while Faith, Anya and Dawn unfortunately get the short end of the stick, and the rest of the crew who consist of Giles, Xander and Tara balancing in between. Though there are likenesses that do disappoint, I will say that each character is unique with brilliant sculpting and good paint jobs overall, which are able to convey each of their personas at first glance while also being able to still be recognizable as that certain character to fans and viewers of the show and not look just like a default generic action figure. As for hair, each character has nicely sculpted dues with multicolored paint tones that enhance those lines, providing us with the character's iconic styles. Some of the longer haired females such as Buffy, Willow, Faith and Dawn have a separate piece for their locks with a more soft, rubbery kind of texture, and that really helps with articulation in the head. As you guys can see, it moves out of the way for you so you can rotate the head 360, though I have found that the paint on the hair can tend to rub off on the jacket or clothing of the girls themselves, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I'm guessing that's due to heat. Everyone else has one solid hard sculpted piece of plastic for their head and hair, which works fine and dandy for the guys, but unfortunately for some of the girls this extremely limits their head movement. Moving down to clothing, the Scooby Gang is styling in the best that the late 90s to early 2000s had to offer, with episode or season specific outfits that as a whole consist of standard t-shirts, long sleeve tops, blouses, button-ups, vest, cardigans, denim and leather jackets, pencil skirts, long to short dresses, a variety of long pants, shoes, and wedges and high heels, with accessories such as bracelets, ties, belts, and of course your household friendly Vengeance Demon amulets. Overall, the outfits here are perfection. Each character's style truly shines through, and you can definitely tell the makers of these figures paid close attention to details, which truly paid off. The paint colours used appear to stay true to the original colours, with nice clean paint jobs further enhanced by great sculpting done on the outfits with lines, folds and wrinkles detailed in. The main standout to me about these outfits are definitely the little details they included, such as the patterns or stripes on certain characters' clothes, which when compared to the actual clothing piece showed in the episode would look close to identical. As for materials, leather articles of clothing have a nice rubbery pleather shine to them, contrasting nicely compared to other items of clothing that are meant to represent cotton or even denim, which each have their own unique look and texture compared to each other. Each character's exact style is nicely conveyed to the idea of using episode-specific looks. Saying that as well, there are many various versions of each main character wearing their different iconic looks seen throughout the entirety of the show. So if you're not a fan of a certain look I have here, it's more than likely that there is an outfit or costume that your favourite character wears that they have made into an action figure. Height-wise, in order from shortest to tallest, the Scooby Gang stands tall, with Anya being 5.7 inches, Oz 5.9, Cordelia 5.9, Tara 6, Buffy 6, Faith 6, Willow 6.1, Dawn 6.2, Xander 6.2, Angel 6.5, Spike 6.5, and Giles stands tallest at a whopping 6.7 inches. Articulation-wise, depending on the action figure maker, individual character themselves, and the figure series they were in being standard or deluxe, the articulation itself varies from very limited articulation to movement galore. Here we have the more action collectibles action figures that I purchased in the line, which have a more fixed posture and position to them, though they do have lots of movement, with 360 rotation in the head, 360 rotation in the arms, 360 rotation in the bicep, movement in the elbow, 360 rotation in the hands, 360 rotation at the crotch area, 360 rotation in the thigh, and of course movement in the knee. Something to note though is that both Oz and Cordelia also have included a 360 rotation in the waist. Cordelia's legs as well is a little bit more limited compared to the boys. Though they all do have lots of articulation, all of this seems not to do much unfortunately due to their already default positions and postures. Here we have the Standard Series Diamond Select Toys action figures in the line, which have a default straight position, though they do have less articulation. With 360 rotation in the head with tilting action, they have 360 rotation in the arms, movement in the elbow, 360 rotation in the hands, a waist swivel, 360 rotation in the crotch area, and a bend in the knees. I will say though, the girls that are wearing skirts and dresses in this line have even less articulation with that in their legs for obvious reasons. And lastly, here we have the Deluxe Series of the Diamond Select Toys action figures, which have a large amount of articulation, with 360 rotation in the head, tilting up and down as well, 360 rotation in the arms, they have 360 bicep swivel, though do note that Willow's is more towards her shoulders than on her biceps. Everyone has double hinge elbows with 360 rotation in their hands, and that can hinge up and down as well. The girls in this line have a 360 swivel right below their chest, while the boys have an ab crunch and a waist swivel. Everyone has movement in the legs going up, out and back. There's a 360 thigh swivel up there as well. Double hinge knees, which are great. They have 360 rotation in the feet, and they can tilt up and down, and we have little toe articulation as well. I can definitely say this is my favorite series in the line, not having only great articulation, but also since it was produced later down in the line, has nice likenesses as well. It's really unfortunate that not all characters got this deluxe treatment. So now let's jump right in and have a close look at all of the gang's accessories. Accessories wise, the gang here comes with an impressive amount when all together, with items ranging from weapons, display bases, to just everyday items the characters would use. Starting off with Buffy Summers, whose accessories include a graduation diploma, handcuffs, a Sunnydale High School yearbook, and interchangeable arms, so you can have Buffy in her jacket or without her jacket. Next is Rupert Giles, whose accessories include 2 stakes, an open vampire book which has great details on the pages itself, his weapons bag, an axe, a Dulac cross which actually has a secret compartment which you can actually remove to reveal a knife, which is totally awesome, and of course we have his base, which is a part of a graveyard with a stone monument on it. Moving on to Xander Harris, whose accessories include a hammer, a toolbox, a bow with 2 arrows, his hard hat, and a Sunnydale High display base which says, "Die Cheerleaders." Next with Willow Rosenberg, whose accessories include her laptop which can actually open and close, 5 candles, and a Vampire Slayer scythe. Moving along to Angel, whose accessories include a noose, a bottle of blood, an axe, and interchangeable arms so he can be sleeveless. Next, Cordellia Chase, whose accessories include 2 stakes, a cell phone which can actually be opened and closed. We have a small chained purse, a handbag, and a graveyard base complete with fancy decorated gravestone. Along to Oz, whose accessories include 2 stakes, 2 pistol crossbows, a guitar complete with strap and amplifier, interchangeable hands giving him the choice of holding his guitar or holding weapons, and a graveyard base complete with a clawed headstone that has chains wrapped around it. On to my favourite Slayer, Faith Lehane, whose accessories include the Slayer scythe, a stake, her trusty knife, and interchangeable arms showing off her tattoo. Next is Anya Jenkins, whose accessories include a baseball bat, some money, a stack of coins, a ledger, cash register, counter, a magic box floor base, and not forgetting her Vengeance Demon amulet that she wears around her neck. Moving to Maclay, whose accessories include a shoulder bag, a candle, potion bottle, spellbook, bookshelf, and a wooden floor base that connects with the Season 5 Willow action figure base. On to Spike, whose accessories include an axe, a metal rod, and interchangeable arms which have sleeves on them. And lastly, we have Dawn Summers, whose accessories include a bag, a cell phone, football helmet, stake, and a Sunnydale High display base which says Razorbacks. So now let's gear up our Scooby Gang ready for a vampire battle. So here we have the Scooby Gang weapons in hand, ready to kick some vampire booty. And here we have some of the gang just chilling, doing their own casual thing, whether it's researching through books, selling items at the magic box, fixing windows and furniture, or just bringing their friend back from the dead. Overall, I am extremely happy with the More Action Collectibles and Diamond Select Toys Buffy the Vampire Slayer action figures. They all look brilliant individually, conveying their characters very closely, with nice face sculpts and likenesses to the exact same fashions as seen on TV. The height differences between each character is as well so great to see, staying true to the actors and actresses while also displaying extremely well, especially when next to one another, looking like a ragtag team of misfits who could kick your butt while also helping you with your schoolwork. Articulation is a mixed bag with this group, but for the time they were made is quite good, with action-orientated characters such as Buffy, Angel, Faith and Spike being able to get into some great poses, while non-action characters in the show don't really require that extensive movement, though I will admit I would have loved every character to get the Deluxe Series treatment, since I'm an Articulation buff, but unfortunately for me that came towards the end of the Buffy action figure line. As for accessories, each character comes with a great amount individually, but when put all together, that is when you feel like you have the whole Buffy inventory in your hands, with so much nice details which focus on each character's interests included. All in all, I highly recommend the More Action Collectibles and Diamond Select Toys Buffy the Vampire Slayer action figures for any Buffy, Giles, Xander, Willow, Angel, Cordelia, Oz, Faith, Anya, Tara, Spike, Dawn, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, or Joss Whedon enthusiasts in general. And until next time, I will see you guys soon. Bye!